So today's upload is supposed to be the Nine-Tailed Fox user, the Jinchuriki for the Nine-Tails, with the second Hokage fighting against the Eight-Tailed Beast. But in this video, I decided to push that over to tomorrow because this video I feel like it's a little bit more important because it focuses more on the community and what's going on. And what happened was actually really strange. So let me go ahead and tell you the story from the beginning because this is a really complex story. A little bit of the things aren't really important, but I want to include it just in case so you'll understand exactly the situation that I've come to understand. Let's go ahead and show you guys exactly what's going on. Not many people know about this, but last night, basically the 2nd of August, I believe, actually the 3rd of August, when it was about 2 a.m., the Kazekage, which is Dabo, and the Mizukage, which is Kilos, both had a fight. And you'll see in this footage right here where everything was turned to sand. That is Dabo's ability to turn things to sand in his environment. Now, Kilos has the ability to use lava, and one of his lava moves is to do like a lava platform, like a lava floor, stuff like that. So, in my opinion, this was a weird fight because I didn't understand why it was happening, and I tried to ask them why it was happening, but I didn't really get an answer. So I said hello to everybody, but then I realized, oh, this isn't a mission. I believe this is an actual fight. Now, it might be a mission, I don't know, but I don't assume it was a mission. I think it was an actual fight because if both Kages were to use their special abilities like that in that area, it could have been like a mission in general. Now, both of them were executing each other, as you can tell by the dude in the corner doing that, and I was just looking around like, what the nani's going on? You can clearly see the lava happening there too, and I know there was a Kage there because every time you're with a Kage, like in a Kage's area, you hear the music playing. Now, I'm not going to play the music because I had Seiji in a call with me, so you can only hear him talking really over the music, so there's no point. But overall, the music that was playing was more like a calm music, and I think that might have been Kilos' music, to be honest, because I think Kilos would probably listen to more calm music because music plays when a Kage appears, apparently. It's what I heard, and it kind of happened to me, so I think it's true. I think it holds true when that happens. Now, after they had this fight and everything like that, what ended up happening was I decided to run away. Seiji went down there. Seiji actually fell down, and he got killed by them and exiled by them too. Seiji's life is just not good in this game. But they all decided to kill Seiji, take his money and stuff like that. So please don't be a rogue, guys. Now, that's pretty much all that happened in the beginning. Now, this has nothing to do with what happens next. What happens next is something very strange, and credit goes to Desktop 22. This boy literally recorded the entire process. Credit goes to him. Go ahead, and if you ever see him, guys, he's a rogue now, but hit him up. Maybe help him out if you ever want to. This dude, what happened was he was just chilling in mist with his friends, and the Sand Villagers raided him for no reason. Now, raiding a village isn't allowed, especially between these two villages. Now, what happened next was, basically the Mist Villagers were trying to tell them, don't do this, you're gonna regret this, do not raid us. But they kept trying to raid them. So Desktop and all his friends tried to get together, tried to like gather like with each other and to avoid the attacks. But what ended up happening was, they all tried to exile them and execute them. But luckily, not too many of them died. It's just that Sand, for some reason, started attacking them for no reason. No one understands why. I believe Sand doesn't even have a reason, or these members of Sand don't have a reason. I don't think the Kazekage ordered them to do it. I think this was a random thing just from them, and it's very strange that that happened too, because I saw these people earlier today. This actually happened today, I believe. I actually saw these people earlier today, and we were doing a mission with them, like fighting against them in a mission. They didn't seem to want to exile anybody, but it was really strange, or execute anybody. It was very strange what happened. But what ended up happening was he did get executed, and he gathered his friends, and they all raided Sand without the Mizukage's permission. They didn't tell the Mizukage, they just decided to go in and raid the Sand Village. Now keep in mind, the clan that Desktop is part of, it's like a weird clan. They have blue skin. It's basically what it's called is the Hoshigaki clan. And what happened in this is that they started to raid them. They raided the Sand Village because they wanted to get revenge. Now in my opinion, I think that's perfectly fine, but they probably should have told the Mizukage. But the Mizukage's actions after this is what's gonna like really surprise you. In my opinion, it surprised me and a lot of people too. And I just had to go there and see what happened. Now Seiji's in this village fight right here. You can see Seiji there. He's like everywhere. Seiji's just trying to get footage of everything too. Now what happens next is they decide to raid the Sand Village, of course. And I think they end up executing most, if not all, of the Sand Villagers there. And their plan was to just kill them and make it so they rage quit the game. That way the Sand Villagers would not come back, and the Sand Villagers would see the error in their judgment. Now, I don't think Desktop and his friends were in the wrong when this happened because they clearly were trying to get revenge for something that they didn't anticipate. They didn't anticipate somebody attacking them for no reason. And I don't think the Mizukage or the Kazekage is to blame for this at all. I don't think they planned this at all. I think this was just villagers doing this. And of course, it's not a good idea to have your villagers fighting each other, especially when you don't know about it. That's not really a fault in either of the Kages. I think it's the fault of the side that started it. The side that started to initiate it It doesn't matter who's starting beef and stuff like that. It matters who actually continues the beef or who initiates the beef in general. And it seems like Sand actually started the attacks and the beef between Mist and Sand. Now, I don't see anything wrong between like what happened here, but another thing that I want to note is if you look at this text right here, you'll see that Kilos mentions that he's not going to stop here. What ended up happening next is he starts to fight his Hoshigaki like citizens or his clan members that are Hoshigaki clan, and he actually starts to exile them. Legit exile, not execute, exile from the village. And I'll show you guys footage of that soon. But what ends up happening is he does that. Then after that, during a Discord chat, he mentioned how he wants to end up attacking Leaf and Sand. Now it makes sense Sand because maybe the fight between them earlier in the day and maybe the raids and everything like that weren't precedented. But there's also the fact that he wants to raid Leaf, and I think people don't like the Leaf Village. I don't know exactly. I think people don't like the Leaf Village because they think that Leaf Village breaks rules. Now, I have never seen the Leaf Village break rules, really. I've only seen the Leaf Village be really prepared for fights. That's all I know. But over to the next footage, guys, you'll see this right here. I was finishing a mission with like everybody here, Speed, Kenshi, and Pando or something like that. We're all finishing our quest. And the strangest thing happened, actually. We ended up following this dude that we beat. He was a solo Sand villager. He didn't know what to do, so he's like, oh, I'll take you to Kilos to show you what's going on. And this is Kilos actually like exiling his members because they attacked a village without his consent. They didn't tell him whatsoever. They just attacked. And so he decided, you know what? All Hoshigaki villagers or clan members, if you don't get into 1v1 with me right now, I will exile you. And what ends up happening is most of them end up losing. So we get to follow this dude, and if you look right there, this dude right here, okay? We end up following him. He's like, yo, if you guys want to know what's going on, follow me. So we end up following him. Seiji's come with me too. I tell Seiji to be careful because Seiji's a rogue, and I don't want Seiji to be like killed because he's my friend. So we follow this dude right here. I don't know who he is at the time, but you're gonna find out who he is soon if you don't know already. So we follow this guy, and he's taking us over to the 1v1 arena where Kilos is supposedly fighting people. And this part's a little bit slow because like everyone kept like getting stuck and stuff like that. So I'm gonna just go ahead and like let the music play. Okay, so we see Kilos over here. Kilos is basically at the 1v1 arena, right? We expect him to be there, but if you look down there, there's nobody down there. There's nobody down there to our right, and Seiji and I are just chilling in the bush because we don't want to get attacked because we think Kilos will attack us. I clearly thought he would too. But what ended up happening was the guy that led us to this area was Kilos. Yes, the guy with the black hair. He goes down there and he starts fighting the Hoshigaki guys. That was Kilos. The Mizukage wanted us to see this happen. He wanted us to see this happen, guys. He clearly wanted us to see him exiling his clan members that disobeyed or didn't even like tell him what was going on. And what ended up happening was, I believe most, if not all, of the Hoshigaki clan members did get exiled. Now, Desktop was one of the people that did get exiled, which sucks. I don't think they did anything bad, but they did get exiled. And I was trying to ask people what's going on, and briefly what I could understand was that Kilos was 1v1ing everybody with taijutsu / melee combat only, and I think what ended up happening was Kilos beat everybody. Seiji and I recorded the entire process, but after this point, it gets a little bit weird because he's just 1v1ing everybody and we're just trying to learn what's going on. And it ended up being that Kilos was that guy down there. And everybody's asking like, yo, what's going on? Nobody knew what's going on really. Only the Hoshigaki members really knew everything and the Mist members knew everything. The non-Mist members were there, like the Cloud villagers. I think a couple of Leaf villagers were there too, I don't remember. But like, we're all gathered there like wondering what the heck was going on. Now, we didn't know exactly what was going on, but over time, we understood what's going on because people started to explain what was going on. They started to understand Kilos' intentions by doing this, and I think it was an intention that he wanted to teach them a lesson, telling them, do not try to do this without your Mizukage's permission, you know? What ended up happening was, all the Hoshigaki members did a coup d'etat, you know what I mean? Like a coup, where they want to go against their leader and try to exile their leader instead of getting exiled themselves. So, what ends up happening, as I explained before, they lose. They don't win. Sadly, they don't win. I wish there would have been some sort of like reconciling between the two sides, but there wasn't, and they can't get accepted back into the Mist just yet because that feature isn't added to the game, or it's not fixed in the game where you can re-add somebody to your clan or to your village. Like, you look over here, this dude started attacking Kilos. He just went down there, and I think he like stopped Kilos or something like that. And over time, Kilos starts to notice that people are attacking him for no apparent reason. I didn't show it, but I think Seiji might show it in his video. But Kilos started to realize, yo, people are attacking me when I'm trying to do 1v1. This isn't good, so I'm gonna do this. What ends up happening is Kilos does this. He fires his special ability. This shaking on the screen, yeah, it's a special ability, the lava. The lava floor was freaking overpowered. I don't know how the heck I got out of there, but I did. It did so much damage, bro. Look at that damage, dude. I had like no HP, and I was like panting. I was like, oh. I was like so freaking freaked out, bro. I was freaked out. Now, Seiji, the smart man that he is, he decided to go into the lava and slap Kilos. Seiji's like over here, I think, and then he ends up going into the lava. Now, you'll see Seiji in a little bit. Seiji just does not care. He wants to like, kill everybody, to be honest. You see Seiji somewhere in my footage. He goes down there, and he just slaps Kilos in the face. He's already slapped 2 Kages in the face. He slapped the Kazekage, the Sand Kage, the Dabo. He also slapped Kilos in the face, the Mizukage. 2 of them have been slapped by Seiji. Now, if Seiji could get away with 2 slaps, what else could he get away with? I don't know. But you look at Seiji over here, you're about to see him jump into there. I don't know where he is exactly in this footage, but I know he did jump in there. Mind my chair. Like, people started trying to knock Kilos into the lava without realizing that Kilos doesn't get damaged by his own lava, so it was kind of a stupid idea. And then there's a dude that comes up here with me. He tries to hit me. Nothing really happens. But Seiji did go down there, and I believe he did slap Kilos. There's Seiji right there to the right. You see Seiji coming in? Kilos gets launched over a little bit, I think. I'm trying to, like, notice what's going on. Let's see. The Hoshigakis are still trying to fight, you know. But I think what ended up happening is that Seiji goes up to Kilos eventually and slaps him. You'll see Seiji coming out of the lava pretty soon because Seiji got launched into the lava at some point. That's when he slapped Kilos. I don't think I have it exactly, but I hope I do. Let's see, this dude comes up to me and he tries to hit me with the wind move, but I dodge it like immediately because I'm not stupid. And what's happening was, you see over here, I don't show it, I sadly didn't, but Kilos is in the lava right there, and then you see Seiji just slap him. Seiji tries to slap him, yeah. Look at Seiji right here. To my left, you see Seiji literally jump into the lava and slap Kilos. Kilos is just picking people up from the lava because he knocked them out. I don't think Kilos was really executing people. I think it was just exiling people. But overall, Seiji jumps into the lava. He ends up slapping Kilos, really. I don't remember when he does it exactly, but it did slap Kilos at some point. I hope he got the footage because I didn't get the footage. I think I stopped recording after that happened, or I got... Oh, I don't remember what happened. So my teammates were like, we got to queue. We got to get out of here because they're still going to fight. There's going to be more lava. So we queued ourselves and we got out of there, guys. That was pretty much what happened. But that's the story so far. If you want more stuff like this, comment them down below. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. I'm going to be signing out. See you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace, everybody.